Today's game marks a pivotal point for the Buena Vista football team. It's homecoming, and the Beavers return to the friendly confines of J. Leslie Rollins Stadium after splitting a 2-week road trip. A win today would keep BV in the hunt for the Iowa Conference title. But today's opponent is Conference Power Wartburg, who has dominated BV in recent years. The Beavers will try to reverse those fortunes this afternoon. BV football is coming up, coming at ya on Innovation Video Sports. Hello, football fans, and welcome to J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. Scott Hinley and Eric Buena here with you. Homecoming 1996, Buena Vista versus Wartburg. The series has been dominated by Wartburg in recent years. Wartburg has beaten Buena Vista has not won since 1988, and they have not scored more than 10 points since then. So, Eric, what are some of the keys? We talked to Coach Hatchick earlier in the week, and why don't you tell us a little bit about what he's got in store for us?
Well, on the offensive side, Jeremy Blyle's going to start. If you guys remember in the Dubuque game last week, they took Jeremy out for a couple quarters, and they're going to do the same thing this week. Jeremy will start the game. Then they're going to go with the freshman Rob Klinkenfuss. Coach said he's been doing real good in practice, so they want to see what he does in a real game. So he'll have the second quarter, and halftime's up to those guys. They'll figure out who's doing the better job. As far as what they have to do, defense is a key today for Buena Vista, as Wartburg has 3 high-powered offensive weapons, and the quarterback Brian Nelson.
That's right. And then they got the Shannon tandem at wide receiver and halfback.
Yep. Trevor Shannon's their tailback, and Chris Shannon's the wide receiver. Trevor's just behind our own Chad Hissler in rushing in the league. He's in 4th place. He's averaging about 152 yards per game. Chad's averaging about 164 yards. So they have some high-powered weapons that we have to contain.
That's right, Eric. And Coach Hatchick also said he's going to have something up his sleeve tonight. Be looking for some Buena Vista trickery, and they're going to pull. They're not going to leave anything in the bag tonight. They really need a win, and if they win this game, they'll stay in the hunt for the conference title. So we'll be back in a minute with the kickoff.
Pickup truck, Larry?
Yeah, nothing but you, me, the open road, a deer.
Yeah! A cow! Yeah! An ostrich! The village people! The village people?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Especially in pickup trucks.
I didn't know the village people were doing a road tour.
Hard work. Sweat. Determination. Motivation. BV victory. We want to see you at the next BV football game.
Extra, extra, read all about it. You heard right. Subway has 6 mouth-watering sandwiches that are 97% fat-free with fewer than 350 calories. But these sandwiches are 100% filled with fresh baked bread and fresh vegetables such as onions, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, green peppers, and black olives. A work of art. Let a sandwich artist make you a healthy and fresh sandwich from Subway. 1125 North Lake Avenue, Storm Lake.
See how it goes.
I am.
Are we supposed to be on 13 or 3?
Okay, and we're live back in the action. So, Scott,
Okay, Eric, just waiting for the kickoff here. As we mentioned, really brisk day here at J. Leslie Rollins Stadium, but we have got a packed house, and the fans are coming out in full force, and they're really excited this year about this Buena Vista team coming in 3-2. And right now we're going to toss to the Dubuque highlights. We'll see how BV did last week.
the Beavers traveled to Dubuque last week, taking on the Spartans. Here, Chad Hissler started the scoring early as he scampers through the defense to hit pay dirt. Last week also saw the return of crowd favorite senior wideout Craig Williams. Here Craig catches a pass and then runs for a couple more yards. All this setting up Chad Hissler's second touchdown of the day. Here Chad goes over the right side, jumps a couple players, and makes his way into the end zone. Then Mike Mullally got an early Christmas present. As he picks up the ball, he rumbles and stumbles into the end zone. Then Hiss, once again, for the third time of the day, falls into the end zone for a touchdown. And then Mark Sievers topped it all off with his big 80-yard interception TD run.
They've been last several years they've been a big power in the Iowa Conference, and I think the BV players kind of sense, Eric, that they really have a good chance. They almost expect like they're going to win, but they know they're really confident, and they've prepared all week. As we mentioned, Eric, they've been practicing kicking against the wind all week, so that's going to be.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Scott. Coach Hadachek has had Pat Hografe and adding Vicinius kicking into the wind, practicing punting, and the freshman McNamara and Dominowski were both practicing kicking in the wind. So hopefully, like we're just walking up here, it's a brisk wind coming off that lake, Scott, and it could affect the passing game and the kicking game. So we'll have to see.
And I think it's going to be a big key. Who's ever got the ball going into the fourth quarter, if they have the wind with them, it's going to be a huge advantage because they'll be able to pass as well.
Yeah, exactly
so whoever got the toss here, and it looked like Wartburg will be kicking off to BV, so BV will be on offense first. We're going to go to a field report right now. Brent Johnson is on the field.
Okay, so
sorry.
Let's set the offense. We don't have that field report. We should probably set the offense for Buena Vista as we'll be receiving the kickoff. It'll be Kurt Bremer, Ryan Grubb at tight ends. They switch off and on. Offensive tackle, Matt Kincaid. Offensive guard, 70, Eric Johnson. Center's going to be Aaron Gillespie and DJ Hawkins and Matt Naig on the other side of the line. And of course, the big story, Craig Williams back for his second game, Scott, coming back from his little layoff there due to.
That's right. Craig Williams had he's had 8 receptions in 2 games for 104 yards, and again is a huge part of that BV offense.
Yep, and then Todd Tryon will be the other receiver with Tony Lovejoy Hissler in the backfield, Blyle the quarterback. So we're set here. It's homecoming '96, and the crowd's pumped up. Let's get the game on the way.
There's a kickoff, and it's deep, and it looks like it's fumbled. And I believe that's Jeff Brennan on the kickoff.
Make that Zach Mathers, excuse me, with the kickoff there. So BV will take it over at 1st and 10. We're at about our own 22-yard line there. So let's see if this high-powered Buena Vista offense will be able to stack up. The defense for Wartburg will be TJ Hither at one end. He's number 91. Jared Schmidt, 6'7", 275 is Jared Schmidt, number 61. He'll be a left tackle. Right tackle's Juan Ruiz. Anthony Sorudu, Gabriel Hurley. Lance Thompson's the middle linebacker. Keith Schmidt's the outside linebacker. And Josh Meyer and Brent Schmadek, are the cornerbacks. Strong safeties, James Rochford. He's from New Hampton. Free safety, Scott Milburn, and the punter's going to be Scott Milburn. So, Scott, these, like Coach Hatchek had said, these linebackers, they blitz about 2 or 3 of them every time, and BV is prepared for that. They've been practicing all week on it, as Coach said. Here we're going to see Jeremy Blyle hand out to Chad Hitzler, and Chad's going to be very close to the first down. I think he got it. As we saw a little extracurricular activity there with Craig Williams and number 17, Brent Schmadek. Chad Hitzler comes in to this afternoon's game, 3rd in the Iowa Conference in rushing, right behind Mark Kakraminski of Central. Chad Hitzler, 608 yards and 492 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's 3rd in the conference, like you said, in rushing. And Trevor Shannon is Wartburg's tailback, and he is 4th, so we should have a real good rushing output today from both teams. Now Blyle on 1st and 10. Hands off to Hissler. Wartburg defensive line does a pretty good job of stopping that one. Yeah, Coach Hatchak the other day said the linebacker who's the key for BV to get a block on, get a helmet on, is a middle linebacker, Lance Thompson. Lance is a big, powerful linebacker. He's a senior. He's started for 3 years now. And Coach Hatchak said he's the key because he's the one linebacker that never blitzes. So if they can get a block on him, they think they have their defense solved. Pass from Blyle was incomplete, intended for Craig Williams. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. We should mention that offensive line's a little bit banged up, but we remember last time in the Luther game, Matt Kincaid suffered an injury, but he was back in there playing last week, and he's in there this week as well. Yeah, Coach Hatchek said a lot of the players are a little banged up, but hey, this is football. That's what they play football for, and they know the injuries are there. Matt Sauer on the defensive side's got some bruised ribs we'll talk about a little later. Wow, a little screen pass out to Hissler, but Wartburg covers it really well. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for BV, and the punting unit's going to come on. Punting for the Beavers is Pat Holdriff. Pat is a preseason All-America punter. He's averaging 37 yards punt this season. And back deep to return for Wartburg. It was a pretty nice punt this time. Fair catch called. Fair catch called by Brian Schmadke. Wartburg will take over on their own 32-yard line. Just underway here at J. Leslie Ron Stadium, in case you're joining us. 12 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. We have no score. It's a very brisk Saturday afternoon, but it's an excellent day for football.
Quarterback Brian Nelson tosses it to number 43, Tim Morrison, the fullback. That'll be a gain for about 4 yards.
Jason Ficken on that tackle, Scott, and this defense is full of seniors who really want to win, really want to beat Wartburg, and they think this is probably the best chance they have. Nick Grant and Jason Fick, two of those seniors out there with Matt Sauer, the other one.
And they'll be trying to contain Wartburg's potent offense, which includes that man right there, Trevor Shannon on the carry. Excuse me, that was their fullback. Tim Morrison on the carry. They're going to spot the ball. It looks like a little bit short of the first down. So that'll bring up third down and about a foot. Or wait. It's like offensive holding against Wartburg. That's a 5-yard penalty, so they'll do it again, second down. Quarterback Brian Nelson hands off to
Matt Sauer. Trevor Shannon didn't go anywhere that time, Scott, as Matt Sauer got in there. Like I had said earlier, Matt Sauer has pulled some cartilage in his ribs.
Let's take a look at this replay and look how Matt Sauer got in there. Okay, we're not going to look at that replay then. Here's third down and 7. Key play for Wartburg. Here's a play action pass. And
God, by Chris Shannon. Wow, that was a nice catch, Scott.
The confidence of the quarterback, Nelson, to throw into double coverage, and he got his main man, Shannon.
Yeah, Brian Nelson just hung back there, just a split second suit. And he was able to get that pass completed to Shannon there, and Giesel laid out Brian Nelson right after he threw that ball.
First down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Nelson rolling to his right and throws. His receiver slipped down, and we have a flag on the play as well. That's going to be offensive holding against the Wartburg Knights. That's the second holding penalty so far that they've had.
Yeah, penalties right now are really killing Wartburg. That's the third penalty already, so hopefully this keeps up. BV will be in good shape.
Last home game we saw Luther make a good drive to start out the game, and they got up 7-0. Hopefully that's not the case today. Nelson back to pass for Shannon. Oh, what a great catch. Fingertip grab.
He's got some stickum on those hands, I think, today, Scott. That was a heck of a catch by Shannon.
He was a hurdle champion.
Yep.
Yeah, for Wartburg.
And this is what Hatchek was kind of scared of, Scott, was the passing game. BV gave up like 450 yards just in the second half to Dubuque in the passing yard, and they worked on the passing defense all week. And so he was kind of worried about this, and right now they're taking advantage of their passing game.
And handoff, that is stuffed out. Excellent by BV on the tackle. Number 58, Paul Schrader, was there to make the stop.
So hopefully, let's see if Buena Vista's defense here can settle in and make a stop.
Quarterback Brad Nelson with the two-man backfield. Fakes the handoff. And
oh, man, Sauer just missing him. Mike Mullally's there. Missing him. And then Eric Moore there steps up and knocks Brian Nelson out of bounds. Like we had said, Brian Nelson, probably the leading quarterback in the conference, is very athletic with both passing and running. And right there he shows how he can dodge traffic.
Brian Nelson leads the conference in total offense with over 1,000 yards. He's averaging 270 yards a game. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Key stop here for the Beavers, Eric.
Yeah, it is, Scott. 3rd down,
Wartburg's
6
got
to go.
3 receivers to the left side, and incomplete pass. Looked like Nelson was right in between the 2 receivers, Shannon and number 19, Derek Hartle.
So it looks like they're going to go in and have a field goal kick here. No, this is where Wartburg has the wind to their back, remember, so the wind's not going to be as big of a factor. If anything, it'll push it through farther than normal.
Aaron Coball to attempt the field goal, and it's on its way.
It's good.
It's good. Wartburg gets on the board first, 3-0. But the key there was a Wartburg drove inside BB's red zone. BB didn't give up the big touchdown.
Now we should probably talk. I know we did talk about Wartburg's defense, but remember the pressure that could be going on with Wartburg's defense. They like to blitz 2-3 linebackers. BB's got to be careful of that.
We mentioned there's an excellent crowd on hand. If you're at home watching the game in Storm Lake or in your dorm room, come on out, show your school spirit.
As we got some tailgaters out here for the big homecoming game.
Back deep to return for the Beavers is Jeff Brennan and Zach Mathers. And both freshmen. During the Luther game, Todd Tryon was back there, but Luther was kicking away from him. So here's a kick by Copal. It's pretty deep, that wind. You can see right there what a factor that wind plays. As it goes to the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So BV will start off their second possession on the 20 with Jeremy Blyle leading the offense. And Eric, we said during the pregame show that Coach Hatchek was going to go with Blyle in the first quarter, and even if he lit it up really good, he was still going to go with the freshman Rob Klinkenhus in the second quarter. Yep. And then at halftime, they were going to make the decision who they were going to go the rest of the game with.
Yeah, you said Rob Klinkenhus has just done too good of a job in practice for them not to allow him to play. He's just been there pounding at Jeremy Blyle's door all year, and so they're giving him a shot now these last couple of games. Hopefully both quarterbacks can really do a job today, bring home a Beaver victory.
That's carried by Lovejoy, went for no gain. That brings up 2nd down and 10. 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wartburg up 3-0 on a Aaron Copal field goal just moments ago. Looked like Wartburg might have jumped off sides, and they did. Unless BB drew him off sides, but there is a flag on the play. But it looked like the left side of that Wartburg defense jumped a little bit early. So you can see the coaching staff. It is offsides against Wartburg.
Again, the penalty for Wartburg.
Three penalties for Wartburg.
That's the 4th one. They're a little jumpy so far today.
And again, this is a big game. We mentioned a huge game for BB, this is almost a turning point in the season for BB. If they win, they can stay in the hunt for the conference title. But it's a big game for Wartburg as well. they come in 2-3, and they're not accustomed to being in this situation where they have a must-win ball game. They've had a lot of close games this year.
Yeah, Wartburg's usually right there on the top of the Iowa Conference. This year they're just down a little bit. Like you said, some real close games to Central, Simpson, and Loris, who BV yet has to play. Kind of those three teams, kind of the murderers row for the Iowa Conference this year.
As a matter of fact.
Yep. The Central and Loris game will be at home, and then
we'll televise them live. All right, here, Blau, handoff, and Lovejoy just plows right through the line. It looked like he might have got enough for the first down. He had to get to the 35, and depends on the spot, but I think he got it. So first down PV. That'll be the first down of the game for the Beavers. Again, this offense, once it starts to get rolling, it's pretty hard to stop if you're an opponent.
As we see Craig Williams and Matt Moore are the wideouts.
And now, again, the handoff to Lovejoy.
He finds some room somehow. Nice run there by Lovejoy.
Look that time, Tony Lovejoy. It'd be nice if we could see a replay on this. Tony Lovejoy looked like he was wrapped up about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but just kept those legs moving like they teach running backs to do. And as you can see, it paid off. Here's Blau, handoff to Hissler on the left side. Wartburg did a good job of stringing that out that time.
Should probably mention, Scott, Chad Hissler, who hasn't been in practice the last couple days. His grandfather passed away earlier this week, so Coach Hatchek said Chad went home pretty close to his grandpa. He went home for the funeral Wednesday, and so right now he's playing for his grandpa, hoping Chad has a big day.
That's right. Our thoughts go out to Chad. Again, we got Matt Moore on the right side. Here is Blyle, and he just kind of dumps it off that time. Wartburg has some pretty good pressure. Let's go down to Brent Johnson on the field. Brent, what do you got for us?
This week, we started a new Beaver tradition. We're going to introduce Buford's grandson. Actually, we're going to call him Buford the Third. Buford, are you sad that you're not going to be the Buena Vista Beaver anymore? You can tell that she's very sad. How about the new Beaver? Do you like being the new Beaver this year? Alrighty, there you hear it. We got our new Beavers this year. Thank you very much. Back to Eric and Scott.
Thanks a lot, Brent Johnson. The new Beaver is in effect, and as you saw, Pat Hogarth's punt was partially blocked by the Wartburg defensive line. We come to expect that at Innovation Sports. Wartburg is going to have excellent field goal position again this time, starting off in their own 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and quarterback Brian Nelson hands off to his fullback, and about an 8-yard gain there for Tim Morrison, right up the middle. Good job by the Wartburg O-line. Hand off to Trevor, number 36. Trevor Shannon. Shannon's got the first down for Wartburg. Well, Coach Hatchek knew they were physical, but he thought they matched up with them pretty well. As you know, even though Wartburg's offensive line is physical, BB has got a huge offensive line as well. So 1st and 10 from the Buena Vista 44. Here's a rollout left by Nelson. He's got his man, number 99, Steve Carr, the tight end. Steve Carr, Eric, one of the better tight ends in the conference.
Remind you that today's broadcast of the Buena Vista Wartburg football game is sponsored by Silkscreen Inc. Go see the friendly people at Silkscreen Inc. for all of your screen printing needs. And it looks like Nelson's calling out audibles now. See what he's got. Takes a three-step drop, and it's a quick slant pass to his tailback,
Shannon.
And Shannon looks like he's going to be close down there to a first down. Wartburg doing a good job mixing up the offense. Looks like they came in with a great game plan.
Yeah, a lot of pass and run so far in the game, Scott. Right now, BV's defense has to hold once again, hopefully just to a field goal.
That's right. This is in the first possession. Wartburg got down to inside the 10, but wasn't able to put it in for the touchdown. It looks like right now Nelson calling an audible again. So this time he rolls left, and that time incomplete to Shannon. He's looking for Shannon in the back of the end zone. Pretty good coverage by Brian Schmidt, this safety.
Yeah, we should say he was looking for Trevor Shannon back there with Trevor's brother Chris right next to him. So now let's see if the Big Blue defense can hold once again.
This is a huge play, 3rd and 1. Got Wartburg, 2 receivers split to the left, 2 tailbacks. The play is stuck.
That's Mike Mullally from Storm Lake getting in there, Scott. Big linebacker.
Middle linebacker. Junior transfer from
Nyack out in Mason City. So now it's 4th down, Scott. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going for it, looks like.
Big decision for Wartburg. Coach Steve Hagen gambling here on 4th and 2. The crowd is on their feet. Hand off to Shannon.
He didn't get it out
got
there.
it.
Let's see, they'll bring out their card. He looked like he had quite a little stretch there at the end. Depends what kind of spot they give him.
It all depends on the spot. Looks like
from there, it doesn't look like they got it.
Might be close enough to measure, though.
That's exactly what they'll do.
So they'll bring out the chains. Well, you're watching live coverage of the BV Wartburg game this afternoon. You can see BV takes over on downs. Excellent. 3rd down and 1 on the BV 8-yard line. Wartburg couldn't get it in either time. So the defense has to step up. They did the job.
Thanks to the big play there by Mike Mullally to stop the 3rd down conversion. That turns out to be the big play of the series. Scott, now we're going to see if BV can get anything generated here on the offensive side. Chad Hissler's out there going with a 2 tight end set here. Of course, BV going with the new look, standing tight ends like the Iowa Hawkeyes do. And that's a quick pass.
Complete to Todd Tryon. That's like BV's had success, especially Blau going that short slant pattern. It's a good play on 1st down. Take a look
Here's
at
the replay, Scott. That's a nice quick 3-step drop by Jeremy Blyle. And quick hit there by Todd Tryon to haul it in.
That brings up 2nd down and 1 on the 9-yard gain. So see the BV defense celebrating their stand, and Hissler looks like he's gotten up for the first.
Nice little draw play there by Chad Hissler.
Chad Hissler, 7 carries for 19 yards so far on the day. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. BV down 3-0, but looking to get things rolling here in the first quarter. And that time, that play goes nowhere. Hand off to,
I believe it was Matt Pelusi that time at the fullback spot, Scott. So let's see what BV decides to do here.
4th down, they're kind of deep in their own territory, so Hatchick's going to do the safe thing right here and bring
Probably
on
a
the
good call. Good call to run that, to do the punt, because you're exactly right, Scott. They're well deep in their own territory.
Eric, watch the fake. It looks like they got, I wouldn't be surprised if we try a fake here. Maybe not. But last time the punt was blocked, so Holgriff gets a decent punt off considering the wind.
Flag on the play. I think they got a roughing the kicker penalty there.
That'll get BV the first down right there.
Automatic first down. You're right, Scott. So BV's got some more life.
The story of the game so far has been penalties. Wartburg penalized 5 times. This time it hurts them the worst, giving BV an automatic first down.
So now the Beaver O will come back out, Scott.
Wartburg's been pretty aggressive on that punt block defense. They got a hand on that first one when Brent Johnson was doing his field report. Okay, and let's go down and see what Brent's got for us right now.
Coach Ward just got done talking with his troops, and he said, nice job with that last defense series. The only thing he asked from them is to pick up the defensive intensity. Back to Eric and Scott.
Thanks a lot, Brent Johnson. So Coach wants to pick up the defensive intensity, and it looks like they did that with that stop on 3rd and 4th downs.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Scott. Maybe what he's thinking about the intensity, I think Jason Fick is a big key there. He's always an intense player, you know, maybe getting pumped up a little more talk out there, a little more chatter.
That first down play by Chad Hissler netted 5 yards. So it's 2nd down and 5 from the BV 43-yard line. Here's Blau handing off to Hiss again, right over the right side. And didn't get much, maybe 2 yards on the play. And Coach said, he told us that this game, it might look ugly at times. Chad Hissler might get stopped for 4 and 5 yard losses, but he said he's going to break a couple 50-yard plays. He felt really strongly about that. He said this game is going to be a matter of big plays, Eric.
Yep, that's exactly right, Scott. With this pressure defense Wartburg plays, they're susceptible to giving up those big plays. So we're just holding out, hoping for the best. Chad Hissler once again, Scott, going nowhere on that 3rd down play.
Wartburg defensive line doing a good job. So BV is going to have to punt it again, 4th down and 3. But this time at least they got a little bit out of their red zone there, and now they have some room to operate with. And it's a fake punt. Pat Holgriff to the right side. Oh, incomplete. He had his man wide open. It was number 42.
Nick Grant had that at his fingertips, Scott. Just couldn't haul it in. He was right on the other side of the first down marker, too. That would have been a big play for BV.
That would have been a first down. They had exactly what they wanted. Just not quite. But you got to give BV credit for pulling out all the stops there. And I mentioned Coach told us they were going to pull out all the tricks, and here's the replay of it. Pat Holgriff.
Yeah, Scott, see, Pat Holgriff
a quarterback in high school, so he's used to doing this.
Yeah, he was. Kind of a wobbly pass there for Nick Grant to handle, but it was at his fingertips, and like coaches always say, if it can hit you in the hands, you got to try to catch it. So now, big first down play there for 10 yards with 41 seconds left, and the Beaver Blue defense got to stand up right now.
Wartburg 5 first downs in the first quarter so far. And again, they're in BV territory. It seems like they've been on the Beaver side of the field all the first quarter, and somehow
Brian Nelson
gets
able
away.
to get out of the grasp with Nick Grant and pick up big yards there. That's about 20-yard run there by Brian Nelson.
That'll be the 6th first down for Wartburg, and they just continue to move the chains. But it seems like when they get down inside the red zone, BV's able to stop them.
This isn't BV doesn't really want to be down here, Scott. They don't want, their backs have been to the wall every possession now. They've been able to hold, but you can't think they can hold all day long.
That's
so
exactly,
something's got to happen.
Exactly what Coach Hatchek said. Do you see the man in motion?
Oh!
Stop perfectly.
Mike Mullally read that all the way. If we could see it again, Mike Mullally just followed Trevor Shannon in motion and just read perfectly where he was going to be at. Nice play by Mike Mullally. He's really stepped in here, Scott, and became a big player. Here we can see it again.
Big playmaker.
Right there, Mike Mullally getting in there, getting the feet out from underneath Trevor.
Second down and 15. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Here from J. Leslie Rollins Stadium. Wartburg's off to a 3-0 lead. And we'll be back in a minute.
Give your group an identity. Advertise your organization around Storm Lake. Unify your group or organization with shirts, jackets, or hats from Silkscreen Inc. Silkscreen Inc. has a large variety of different styles and colors to fit your needs. Multicolor prints are made easy. Remember, membership has its privileges, and Silkscreen Inc. will make your membership complete. Silkscreen Inc. in Storm Lake.
You are 100% unadulterated energy. You have no choice but movement. You aren't acted on. You are action. You have the power to make the world a better place. You already know how to do it. Volunteer now for the American Red Cross. Call your local chapter for details.
Extra, extra, read all about it. You heard right. Subway has 6 mouth-watering sandwiches that are 97% fat-free with fewer than 350 calories. But these sandwiches are 100% filled with fresh baked bread and fresh vegetables such as onions, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, green peppers, and black olives. A work of art. Let a sandwich artist make you a healthy and fresh sandwich from Subway. 1125 North Lake Avenue, Storm Lake.
Eric Correa with you. That time on the second down play, Wartburg didn't have much going, so it was 3rd and 14. Wartburg's 3 receivers split to the left side. We'll see what quarterback Brad Nelson does. He takes a 3-step drop in his slant pattern and just a little bit high for his intended receiver, 19 Derek Hartle, the sophomore from Iowa Falls, Iowa.
Yeah, Buena Vista's lucky on that play that it was high because he was wide open there. No one was really around him.
Before the break, Eric, we talked about putting a lot of pressure on the BV defense, that Wartburg is always in the red zone. But Coach Hatchek said it's really important, some of that falls in the offense too, that the offense has to keep the ball away from Wartburg because Wartburg's so explosive that you can't expect the defense to hold every time.
That's exactly right. Hatchek said time of possession is a big key.
The Wartburg fake reverse, and Nelson is going to be tied up. Nick Grant, it looked like, on the stop for BV. Nick Grant, Eric Moore maybe.
Jason Giesel on that. There's about 5 people.
Mark Smith was around there too somewhere.
But Brian Nelson there was just trying to fake out, it seemed like. Jason Giesel, little basketball play there, maneuver, it seemed like, a little fake. But Jason Giesel wasn't having any of that, and he stayed right with him. Slowed him down, the rest of the boys followed. So now, Scott, like you had said, it is key right here.
Yeah, BV's got to pick up some first downs, get the chains moving, get this defense some rest.
As we see, Rob Klinkenfuss is in the game now, number 16, the new quarterback. Chad Hissler gaining about 5 yards there.
Looked like Hissler had a big opening, but the gap closed quickly. Credit the Wartburg linebackers for that. Matt Moore comes into the game for wide receiver, brings in the play, and then goes out again, so we'll have to see that. Craig Williams is to your left side and Todd Tryon to your right side. Your tailbacks are Chad Hissler and Tony Lovejoy. And we got the fake reverse, fake handoff. He's going deep for Tryon, but couldn't quite get it. And Eric, again, that's part of what Joe Hadachek was saying to us on Friday afternoon, some of the tricks that they had planned, and he mentioned that play where they faked the handoff to Williams. And
they tried.
Tryon had the defensive back beat, just to pass a little bit overthrown because of that wind. Maybe he carried it.
Yeah, they tried that against Luther, I believe, also. And again, Todd Tryon was wide open against Luther, but they just overthrew him. So got to get the timing down a little better there. It was a good pass, so good play for BV. I think they'll connect on that before the year's over.
And Klinkoff's 5-step drop now. He fires it down the middle, complete for the first down. That's Craig Williams on the reception.
As he pops 17's helmet off. Big collision there.
Craig Williams putting the hurt.
Craig Williams, a little smaller guy compared to the defensive players for Wartburg, just got up, ran back to the huddle. Set number 17.
Brent Schmadke, the senior defensive back,
comes popping off in that collision. So he got the worst of that one. And that's what everybody missed when Craig was out for a couple games there. They missed that go-to guy. He's the action guy for BV, Scott. And
he also provides a lot of senior leadership for this offense, I think.
Coach Hadachek's really pleased to have him back.
Okay, so 1st and 10. BV at their 41-yard line. Hissler gets the call, and he gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Brent, I want to go back to that fake reverse play where they passed to Tryon. I don't know. Rob Klinkoff came in the game, start second quarter. I think that was the second play that he did. I don't know in that situation if you want a quarterback coming fresh off the bench to throw that deep pass right away. Maybe give him a few short passes, but again, it was a good idea from BV coaching staff. Just didn't quite pull it off.
Yeah, Rob Klinkoff, a freshman from Harlan. Of course,
Harlan,
anybody know anything about high school football, Harlan's always a powerhouse. Another nice catch and pass. Nice job scrambling there that time by Rob.
Ryan Grubb comes up with a nice catch on the sidelines.
Yeah, that was a nice grab by Grubb. Grubb had to kind of climb the ladder for that one, and Hadachek said, Scott.
That's
Ryan
two
Grubb,
excellent passes from Klinkoff now.
But Ryan Grubb's beginning to be probably one of the elite tight ends and receivers in the Iowa Conference. As you see, Ryan Grubb, usually tight ends, lined way off the line this time as a wide receiver.
And the fake handoff to Lump. Oh, they're going to rule that a fumble? I don't know. BV recovered, but
Matt Pelusi is jacked.
Talk about it.
And that
explosive
hit
off the line.
His head snapped back like no other. Here's the replay of that, Scott. Nice big hole here for Matt Pelusi as he busts through the line. And then watch this. Boom! Right there. He's just laid out.
Caused them to fumble the ball. But credit the offensive line. That was a nice hole there.
As Tony Lovejoy's now in at fullback.
Fake handoff to Hissler, and it's pass fired, and it's complete. Looks like
Tony Love,
3-yard
Craig
line.
Williams on that one, Scott.
Craig Williams, 2 big receptions here to start off with. So maybe Klinkoff and Williams have got a good connection going between them already. We've seen in the first 3 minutes here 2 catches by Williams. This is BB's first real scoring threat of the game. Their first 2 possessions, they had maybe a total of 2 first downs. And again, they have the wind with them. Maybe the wind is indeed a bigger factor than we thought it was even as we started the game. The team that's had the ball on this side of the field has driven into the red zone every time they've had the ball.
Let's just hope in the past BV, a couple games have had a problem without. And that is a first down. You see it right there, nice camera work. That is a first down, but like I was saying, BV's had a little trouble in the red zone this year, Scott. They've, against Dubuque, against Dana.
Dana College.
Yeah, they were down.
4 tries from the 1-yard line.
And they just couldn't get it in, so hopefully, let's see what we can do now against this tough Wartburg defense.
So you've got Matt Moore split out wide to the left side. You got your 2 tailbacks in there.
First and goal for the Beavers on the 6. There's Klinkafus handing off to Hissler. Hissler's got a hole.
Finding it. Is he in?
He's got to be right down there
Looks like
close.
he's just short. Not sure what they're calling.
Chad Hissler.
If we can see it here,
Looks
Scott. Nice hole right there. He just follows his blocker, Matt Kincaid. Just short.
Out on the 1.
About the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. Exactly right. That was a nice job at that time by Chad. He just put his hand on the back of Matt Kincaid, and Matt Kincaid blew some guys out of there.
The Beaver crowd is on their feet. They want to see a touchdown right now. Klinkafus calling out the signals. Hand off to Hissler. He's going to be close.
He's in. Touchdown.
Put 6 up on the board. The Beavers score. Chad Hissler dives right up the gut.
Nice play that time by the offensive line. They blew their opponents off the line there. Let Chad Hissler get into the end zone. Here it is once again, Scott. Nice job right there. He just fouls in, just kind of gets the ball tip over, and that's all it needs.
Tom McNamara to attempt the extra point, and it's up and good. 7-0 Beavers over Wartburg.
Coach Hatchek's kind of worried about the kicking game, but hey, no worries right there, Scott, as he was put it in easily.
There's our friend Craig Amick in the stands enjoying the action.
As there's Brad Douglas too, dressed in his 70s attire. The little theme, staying alive with Beaver Fever this year for homecoming.
And remember, it's 10:53 to go in the second quarter, but we have a lot of halftime activities coming up for you. You'll want to stay tuned to our halftime show. We'll show you the parade that went on this morning.
A lot of activities going on this week, Scott, for homecoming. Well, it's been a fun week.
Yeah, it has been. And we'll have interviews with the King and Queen, and along with President Fred Moore.
It's always nice to listen to Fred. Glad he was able to talk to us today.
And Wartburg's got 2 men back deep to return this one.
So BV set to kick it off here. Nice kick this time by the freshman. Goes out of bounds. So now they'll get a choice of re-kicking it or taking it out to 35. See what Wartburg chooses to do here.
Today's broadcast of BV Wartburg is sponsored by Subway. Subway offers 6 sandwich choices that are 97% fat-free and under 350 calories. All of their sandwiches are made with freshly baked bread and fresh meats and vegetables. Subway custom makes their sandwiches to your satisfaction. At Subway, it's your way, right away. And Wartburg is going to take over at their own 35-yard line.
Kind of interesting the matchup we have going here. Coach Hatchek said that Mark Sievers would probably be taking Chris Shannon, but it's Ryan Rowe that's guarding him. Nick Grant comes up with the ball there. Not sure if there's a fumble or he stripped it or what.
Jason Giesel right there for the tackle as well.
Nick trying to plead his case there with the ref, as here we see it.
Giesel and Grant.
A whole bunch of bodies in there. For being this, looked like he was down though. They ruled him down. So no fumble, no strip. I think this intensity is starting to show a little more, Scott. Looks like the defense is getting a little more pumped up.
Let's hope that's the case. And it's just a quick step drop, and it's complete to Chris Shannon. He's going to be just a little bit short of the first, though. That'll bring up 3rd down and short. Chris Shannon, already a very busy wide receiver today, and he's their main go-to man.
So now about 3rd down and 1, Scott. Let's see if the Beavers can hold him once again. They've been able to do it all day so far.
The handoff, and I don't think he got it.
I don't think it depends where they place it. It didn't look like he had it, though.
He had to get the nose of the ball across the 45-yard line.
Depends what kind of placement they give him. From here, it doesn't look like
he didn't get it. Oh.
Yep, they're giving it to him. Just by the nose.
Listen to the crowd. That's not a very popular call here at Storm Lake.
There you see.
Oh, and now we have a situation. Eric, I think we have a flag here, and I'm not sure if it's on the BV. Coach Hadachek is irate. Let's get a Coach Hadachek just livid on the bench there, just yelling at the refs. And I don't know what the deal is. Usually Coach Hadachek is very composed on the sidelines. Even though he's an intense guy, he usually keeps his composure.
There we see the little conference he's having with the refs. The other coaches come in there selling Hadachek down. Not sure.
I think the refs may have called a penalty. They told the BV players to back off the sidelines. Exactly. Yeah, as you can see.
No penalty. So they waved the penalty off, just told him to back up.
I don't know if it was anything. Okay, we're going to go back. Let's go to Brent Johnson to find out more about what that was about.
Okay, here today, we're up in the stands. We're talking to the ultimate Beaver fans. We're going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Darla Barr, Eden Smith, Keela Kinnick, Steph Benami, Lori Stevenson, Ashley Earlbeck, Jess Miller, Megan Coleman, Tanya Stahl, Sarah Newell, Karen Page.
I got one question for them. Who do you think is going to win today? Back to Eric and Scott.
Thanks a lot, Brent Johnson. He's got all the angles covered here. The super fans.
Couldn't ask much more from Brent, the roving reporter.
Here's a look at
the big play, big stop here by BV. Again, Scott.
A host of Beaver.
Yeah, there's always
tackles.
about 6 blue jerseys around that ball. That's what we like to see.
Nelson rolls left and finds complete a pass in 19 for the first down. Derek Hartle, the split end on the reception.
So now Wartburg, Scott, really moving the ball well.
That's right, and we should note that even though we've been talking about Chris Shannon this whole game and how effective he is, but Derek Hartle comes into today even in receptions with Chris Shannon. They both have 16. So Hartle is maybe used as a decoy, but he's been effective so far.
So now here's Shannon. Big
Trevor
hole.
Shannon has got running room and finally is dragged out of bounds. Not until he picks up about 20 yards on that carry. That's Trevor Shannon, the 4th leading rusher in the Iowa Conference, right behind BV's Chad Hissler. You see he gets a nice block there, and he just uses his speed to break to the outside. And that's Eric Moore, the safety, able to bring him out of bounds. But not after he picks up a nice gain of over 20 yards. So again, the defense in a little bit of a pressure situation. Wartburg's got it down there to the 21-yard line. Nelson about a 5-step drop and throws a screen pass, but
Mark Seaver's not able to bring him down.
I know it's Wartburg. The key for Wartburg has been first down plays, Eric. If they can get 6 or 7 yards in that first down, they just seem to keep moving the ball right down the field. But when BV is able to stop them for a 1 or 2 yard gain, that's when they forced Wartburg to punt.
Exactly right. Is 53 there out there, Jamie Schofield. And notice he's got a little decorative thing on his elbow this week. He's wearing all black. Let's see if that helps Jamie, the middle linebacker. Another quick step.
Nelson finds his receiver.
This time Brian Schmidt holds him up. And Steve Maxey able to bring him down, Scott.
But that's going to be a first down for Wartburg, it looks like. Yes, it is. First down.
So now they're going to have 4 downs to get in the end zone, Scott. 10 yards to go.
We were at 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first half. Buena Vista up 7-3 on a Chad Hissler plunge up the middle. And excellent.
Oh. Nice option play there by Wartburg.
For BV, excellent pressure. Paul Schrader, the junior defensive tackle from
Paul
Mars,
Schrader
Iowa.
really able to get in there, Scott, and give them some hurt. So it'll be second down now. Hopefully Buena Vista is able to stop him once again.
And there's a attempted blitz, and here's Nelson rolling left. He's got a touchdown, and that's
Chris Shannon once again. Big touchdown this time by Wartburg. That was a real nice job of rolling out by Brian Nelson. You're avoiding all the BV blitzers here, as here you can see it.
Nelson's an excellent athlete. He's always a threat to run the ball as well, and that's...
He rolls, and then nice pass, Ryan Rowe, about 6 yards off of Shannon, so a little blown coverage, I think, there. BV really does have to step up and work on their passing defense. It's been a little shoddy so far today.
Gave up over 350 yards in the second half alone last week at Dubuque, which allowed Dubuque to come back from a huge deficit.
Good on the extra point.
And did you see that time? That ball hung up there.
Yep,
it took forever to come back down.
Wind played funny.